Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. We are here on streets of Volkovo at Skopje for the second running of CR8 Racing Championship. It's time for qualifying. The fastest laps you will see around of this 0.6 mile circuit all weekend long. Skopje looks absolutely burning outside. And it's drive time, literally drive time on this gorgeous Sunday of June summer morning. Second round of qualifying just after a few weeks after the first race. Only 3 drivers will be absent for this race. Indeed, they will be participating next round of this wonderful motorsport racing. There's a massive difference in terms of track condition. It's a lot hotter than we had on the first race. 48 degrees the track temperature at the moment, the air temperature 28 degrees, so it's gonna favor, well, this morning it certainly looked like it was favoring Faruk Suleiman as he finished second on the first race, but we wait to see what Faruk and Adnan could do, and it shouldn't be surprised if Harun and Umeis are in front. They'd be top 10 last race. And along the straight goes Harun Shaban for the first flying lap of the session. He has a supreme confidence, doesn't he? Last race he started 6th, and let's see if there is any improvements from him on track. I think he's doing a great job, as this is the second time driving a karting car. And don't forget, last race he had a massive crash with Erjemand, and of course it was unexpected. You cannot run away from that situation. But eventually he finished 4th. What a recovery from him. And there he goes, Harun down the last corner, crosses the line with time 47.8. A very respectable time, but let's have a look at what the Suleiman drivers are going to do today. Meanwhile, Ubaid starting his lap with number 6 on his car and going flat out from turn 2. Nicely held up there. And also, Ubaid having to think about the dramatic accident with Ridvan had. On first race he finished 9th with no point, and Ridvan Suleiman, you can see on your screens at the moment, is going fairly rapidly on his lap. Oh my goodness, this is all gone horribly wrong at turn 6 with traffic for Ubaid. There was a gaggle of cars, Adnan and Ridvan around him, and yeah, we see he's getting a nice tow behind Ridvan to try and make up for some time that could have been lost at turn 6 and 7 after the particular lap I'm going for Ubaid. Yeah, his middle sector will be slower, and that's where they queue up, trying to get themselves some space to go into their laps. Well, I think they set it up a little bit earlier, by the way. Ubaid crosses the line and goes second fastest. Wonderful final sector from him. A 50.9 for Ubaid Faizullah. So we are not really seeing all of that of Adnan Salih so far. We put that right now as the man who has one pole position and the race winner from the last race. And indeed, we'd expect phenomenal moments from him. Interestingly, Harun, tenths of a second ahead from Adnan through the first sector. We'll see what that does for the last 2 sectors as he pushed a bit too hard too soon. There's again a plenty of traffic going through turn 8. A little collision caused Harun with Ridvan as the tires are not fully heated, I believe. As Adnan making his way from turn 11, he has to be so careful. That is very tricky corner, and let's see if this is gonna be fast enough to get on the top of the board. As Adnan crosses the line and goes fastest on track with 1 second faster than Harun Shaban. And we just saw Faruk getting into the track which he changed his karting. Perhaps he must have some issue with his car. Hamza Suleiman now, and he's starting his latest flying lap. He might be comfortable with his car as soon as he's going rapidly through turn 4, and also he believes that he got the pace for this race. And as you remember, he had been given a one place penalty from the first race, I guess. Yeah, is the data we got certainly on commentary box. Alright, Adnan fastest from Harun and Ubaid, but let's see what Faruk, Ridvan and Umeis are going to do. They were quickest on the track, so we will be having fun to watch the battle. And look at the speed Hamza got. Oh wow, he's really trying to improve himself, and he's doing already. It seems to work, and he goes through the last corner, crosses the line, and 50.9. What a magical qualifying from the young driver. I'm just thinking about Hamza versus Harun. That gap obviously 1.5 seconds. That's not normal. We didn't expect Hamza only 1.5 seconds from Harun. I do wonder because they're so much closer one another comparing to first race, and we know that this is going to be so hard when it comes to overtaking. Here is Furkan Abdullah next. He's off the pace currently and he's struggling with his weight, probably by going slowly. But somehow Furkan is amazingly faster than last drive. His fastest lap was 1 minute and 6 seconds. The improvement are obvious. Faruk Suleiman, which finished second on the first race. He's making his flying lap for the second time, and in the first race he started 5th on the grid and had a wonderful start and got passed to 2nd place, a legendary move out there. So Furkan, 55 second and he's 6th fastest on the track, while Faruk is getting through last corner and crosses the line, goes 3rd fastest. By the way, a little announcement. There is a driver which will be not driving all the session long, and that is Numan Ibish, as he was spinning all the time and had a crash with Hamza Suleiman, also finished last on the first race. He will be not participating all season long, so. Meanwhile, Anas is on fire today, as he turns last corner and going fast as possible and crosses the line, 50.2 and overall 3rd on the grid for now, and that is very good lap for him. So Adnan is first at the board with 48.9 seconds, then comes Harun, Anas and Faruk, Ubaid making his personal best with 50.9, same as Hamza. They are so fast today. Furkan 55 seconds, and here we go with Ridwan Suleiman. He started 2nd on roll for the first race, and is he going to improve lap time to beat Adnan Sadi today? Through the middle sector, going so fast then for Ridwan Suleiman. How does that compare to his rival Adnan? And let's have a look who is going to be on the pole for the second race. Ridwan needs to make up for the last sector and crosses the line and goes fastest on track, passing Adnan Sali. And this is going to be so interesting for the second race. And last on track we see on board Umay Suleiman, which he's making his last lap qualifying. He got some traffic behind, but he's so fast with his karting and he's under pressure because he got Adnan and Ridwan, which they're so fast. If Umay is getting to top 5, that means second race will be so competitive. Can the Suleiman drivers be 1-2 for the first time in his track? And Umay crosses the line and goes second on the front row with his time 48.7 with personal best. That will be so amazing to watch. For the first time in his career, Umais is going to start in front row at this championship, just behind Ridwan Suleiman, and the third will be the first race winner Adnan Sali. So there are two drivers which will be not racing only for this race, and they are Jihad and Erjuman. Hope we see them on track for the next race.